Well, howdy do y'all. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Vita. If you don't already know, and if you do know, then groovy themes coming back. I appreciate you. So, if you are new here, I like to do movie reviews on kind of obscure movies, like rockabilly themed movies or pin-up-y vintage, those kind of movies. And I have a whole playlist of those if you would like to check it out, like some that, you just may not know. I've done Rockabilly Zombie Weekend. I've done a whole bunch. The Violent Kind, Prettville, a whole bunch. So today, and I always give my opinion about these, so, and there are going to be some spoilers in this, by the way, so if you don't want spoilers, then go check out my other ones. So, yeah, today we're going to talk about El Monstro del Mar. El Monstro del Mar, however you want to pronounce it. So, yeah, I actually had watched this movie like 3 years ago with Tina, and I never got around to actually doing the review on it. So, and I was kind of rewatching it just now, but I remember everything. So, and of course I have notes. So, but yeah. This movie came out in 2010. It is an Australian movie, so I do know that part. I pretty much just wrote down, like, key points, like people that star in it, pretty much. Well, I don't know why I did that. They are the stars of it. So, but yeah, this movie's an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, and also if you look it up, because it is on Tubi, you can watch it for free. Never sponsored. My mouth is too dirty for that. But anywho, so yeah, it says that it came out in 2012, but it actually came out in 2010. So yeah, there's that one. Anyway, so this was directed by Stuart Simpson, who is in Lost Art Films, that kind of thing. Yes, and this movie stars, actually, who plays Joseph, which is the grandfather, Norman Yim, if I'm saying that correctly, who actually died in 2015. He was born in 1933. Just a fun fact real quick. Apparently he's pretty big over in Australia with, like, old Hollywood stars and stuff. So I thought that was pretty neat. And I was like, oh, okay. And apparently he was in Moby Dick 1992. So, but he was in older movies too. So I thought that was pretty cool. And of course, the star of this movie has to be Nellie Scarlett, and who plays Beretta, which is like the main bitch, the head bitch of her little rockabilly girl gang, which is so cute. And Nikki Scarlett, if you don't, Nellie, I don't know why I said Nikki. I'm thinking of a different pinup girl. Anyway, but yeah, she actually in real life had a band called the Scarlets, so, which is a really amazing, like, rock and roll band from Australia. I don't think they make music anymore. The last thing that I saw on there was like 6 years ago, so I actually didn't know that. And I've watched this movie previously, but when you actually sit down and start looking into stuff, it's like, oh, really? Okay. But yeah, and she also does pinup modeling and stuff, or did. I don't know if she still does, but I was like, oh shit, we actually got a real one in here. Okay. So that's her. That is Beretta. Then we have Carly Madden, who plays Blondie, which is, of course, the blonde girl. Didn't really have much to say. I couldn't really find out much about her, so, but yeah, she's in the little girl gang too. She's cute, of course, she's a blonde girl. And then we have Kate Watts, who plays Snowball, which is yes, her name is Snowball, which is the third girl of the girl gang. So yeah, and then we have the granddaughter, of course, of Joseph up here, who plays Hannah. That's Kyrie Capri. Apparently she's done some other movies too, but I'm just more interested. I'm more interested in these girls, okay? The three. I'm interested in the girl gang, okay? So anyway, now we can get into the movie. Now that we've got all the big people out of the way. So this movie, like I said, there are going to be spoilers, is about these three girls. It starts out and of course, the music, we got to talk about the music, is pretty good. I like the music. Most of these movies that are rockabilly themed, I do usually like the music, except for one movie. I don't remember which one it was. But anyways, see if you can find it. But yeah, so it's Trash Man. Anyways, sorry about that. forgot today was trash day, even though I just put my trash and recycling out. The movie, it actually starts out in black and white. Has all three of them. The cars broke down the side of the road. And spoiler alert, apparently they're serial killers too. They're serial killers. Yeah. So, you know, if I was, you know, ever in, I just decided to actually, you know, do that, this movie would be me, basically. You know, just be me and two girls. You know. Yeah, they're stuck on the side of the road, blah, blah, blah. And these two guys come up, and they're like, oh, where you going? You want to come swimming with us? Like, oh, you guys models? La, la, la. And then, yeah. And then they're like, and kill them, whatever. So, there's that. And, which I thought was what the movie was going to be about. Well, I was sadly mistaken. I will say, before we get into the rest of it, and more thoughts about this, sorry, I thought I did it again. Anyways, my computer. Deep breath, deep breath. Okay. But the thing about it is, there is no storyline to them being serial killers. Because, okay, let me try to lead up into a little bit. I'm getting ahead of myself like I usually do. They take the guy's car that they just murdered, and then they go and they're at this little seaside town, and this is all filmed in Victoria, Australia, by the way. So, I mean, it is an Australian movie. So, but and so they're at this little town, and they're right there, and then they're like, oh, let's get in the water, la la la. And then this old man, here comes Mr. Joseph. The old man comes up, and he's like, get out of the water! You can't be in the water! No, you're not allowed to be in the water. And she's like, hey, fuck you. That was a British accent. Anyways, but they're like, hey, we'll get in the water if we want to. I don't know why I'm doing a British accent. Hold on, mate. Hey, mate, right there. Fuck you, mate, is what she said to him. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I'm not making fun of Australian people. I love Australian people. But, yeah, so, and then what was I don't even care about the granddaughter, to be honest. She does play, obviously, Hannah, that girl. Hannah comes up, and she gets in, and, okay, the weird thing is, they're renting, like, underneath the, not really a basement, but, like, a shed part of their house. Which don't make no sense to me, but whatever. I mean, okay, but they're in their party and whatever. But anyway, so she comes out, and they're like, hey, come have a beer with us. And she's like, I don't know. But yeah, she's like, I'm 17. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. So she gets down there and she starts talking to him or whatever. And like, sorry about my grandpa. And I don't know, dude. They're over here like doing coke and they're like drinking and they got music and la la la. And they're trying to, like, why can't we get in the water? And then she says that her parents drowned in the water, and that's why. And she's like, Beretta's like, well, you know, yes, I'll stop doing the accent now. But Beretta's like, you know, you can't, like, the ocean's a really big place. Like, you can't just not go in the ocean and feel guilty because of something that happened to your parents. Like, you know. And she's like, oh, yeah. She never does get in the water, though. But the two girls... And Beretta doesn't get in the water, too. It's the other, Blondie and Snowball are the ones that like to get in the water. And then, so we'll fast forward a little bit. And because they were in the water, it awakens a monster with these 9 bajillion tentacle things that'll eat you. But let me tell you, because the first kill that it shows with this, let me tell you, the music to it is golden. I laughed so hard. I mean, they're ripping, monsters are ripping this fisherman's arm off and stuff, and it's just hilarious because the music that goes with it is like SpongeBob or something. It's just like, and they're like, you know, so it's pretty funny. But anyway, that's the first time that it shows that. So, trying to not keep this too long, but basically we end up, Snowball likes the water. She ends up in like this cave thing or whatever. I don't know. And the monster gets her and eats her, and of course everybody's upset, or Beretta. But yeah, okay. Let me back up a little bit. I forgot the part. These when Beretta's sniffing the coke, she's having flashbacks of like a previous time, not the time with the guys at the beginning of the movie where they killed them and took their car. She's having a flashback of like all three of them had like these guys tied up and brains and everything splattered and doodly da, and she's just like, and I'm like, okay, that's weird, because the rest of this movie they don't kill anybody. The monster in the water, El Monstro del Mar, if you did not know, that actually does mean water of the sea, or water of the sea? Water of the monster of the sea. Thank you. I don't know why it's I don't know why it's in a different language, but anyways, because it's not like a Spanish movie or anything, so I don't really understand that part, but hey, whatever. But yeah, this literally, like, that's the only two times. Like, they don't, there is no serial killer, they're not killing nobody else. Which I'm more interested in that than this damn monster that's out in the ocean, okay? Like, they just came across this, like, I don't give a shit about this. Like, obviously, we can see where this is going. You know, the sea monster is gonna come out and be like, stuff like that. So, I mean, we know where this is gonna go, right? We all know where these types of horror movies go. I don't care. I want to know about the three girls in the rockabilly gang that kill people. Like, what? That should have been what the movie was about, not, alright, let's go over here and kill these guys and take the car. We just, like to murder people, and we like to go crazy and party and be wild. Oh shit, a monster's in the water. What do we do now? Like, really? Trash Man's coming back. Thank you, Mr. Trash Man. Thanks for actually getting my trash this week. Anyways, so I mean they need to go back and like just redo this whole movie. Just redo it. I mean, but yeah, I mean the rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it wasn't a terrible movie. I mean, like most of these movies, I mean it's supposed to be dumb, cheesy, kind of whatever. I mean, I like the concept. I just don't like the monster part has nothing to do with anything. Like, these girls just, and then they're just eating this person and eating that person. And then come to find out the grandpa was lying the whole time because, the parents actually got, like, ate by the monster. And then it's tentacles and shit come through their house, and they're after her and they're after him. And I'm just like, and it's all connected somehow. And I'm like, and of course the dumbest ending, of course. The endings of some of these movies is what gets me. It's not really, in the storyline, like there is a storyline, but it doesn't even line up with the other storyline. Like, you can't just have these three hot serial killing chicks and then throw them into like this deep sea adventure. Like, I don't know. It aggravated me, but I like the first 23 minutes. Like, the first 23 minutes or so, pretty good. But guys, could you just give us the real girl gang movie that we want? Give us that. I'll star in it. After I do some more push-ups or something. Anyway, so that's pretty much gonna be that. I mean, like I said, it's pretty self-explanatory. I wouldn't say it was terrible, but I mean, once it gets to pretty much the monster part, it's just like, what were you thinking? Like, what is this? Ugh. So anyways, there's that. So let me know if y'all watch it, or if you've watched any of the other movies that I have reviewed. I try to do these at least once a month, because I like doing them, and it's pretty funny, and it's pretty great. So yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because it really helps my tiny ass channel. And I mean, hello, and new background, not in all videos, but we got this actually a sourpuss shower curtain. But anyways, yeah, thank y'all so much for watching, and yeah, I hope y'all have a great day, and stay tuned for the next video. And of course, as always, don't forget to keep it rockin'.